Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Happy March. I haven't done one of these in a while, mostly because this year's just flown by. I have no idea how it got to March so quickly, but here I am. Hope you're doing well. How was your New Year? Good? Mine was good. I'm moving house in a couple of weeks. You might have noticed that there is an inordinate amount of boxes behind me, and my bookshelf there is almost empty as well because most of it's been boxed away. I'm moving in with my girlfriend on the 26th of March, which I'm really excited about. Can't wait. It's a lovely house. Uh, been needing it for a while, I think, because I'm down there 4 days a week anyway, and it's ready to happen. I'm kind of tired of being between two places constantly, and we're both ready for it as well because I'm there so often anyway. Um, it's going to be great. So hopefully, once things settle down and the dust settles and we're all moved in, I'll be able to do a little bit more of this. Um, I will hopefully be able to start doing some PS4 footage. I'm going to invest in some way of recording PS4 stuff because we play a lot of PS4 together. Um, so hopefully we'll start doing that. I'm hopefully going to start setting up a streaming schedule for PS4 as well. So that'll either be myself or my girlfriend or both of us together. Um, so lots of stuff happening. She's also done a number of years worth of work writing game reviews. So there'll be a reviews section coming onto the website soon as well. So if you ever are wondering or sort of on the edge of buying a game, pop over to the website and hopefully there'll be a review there to tip you either way. So that should be really good as well. Recording wise, it's kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit due to the fact that I'm moving house. I have had a little bit of a backlog of um, Dying Light and a little bit of a backlog of Fallout, so I've been pushing those out sort of here and there. And I'm going to sit down this evening and record some more 7 Days to Die, which I'm really looking forward to. It's a brand new world for me. It's my first foray into playing 7 Days to Die on my own and having to fend for myself in a survival environment in that game. So it's all very new. I'm kind of finding my feet, to be fair. I've only ever really played that game as a means to tell a story, and obviously with that you can do whatever you want. You can fly around between cuts. You can spawn things in if you need to build a city or a settlement or place an item to get the story to go a certain way. So I'm really excited to be actually playing the game legit and playing it properly. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that a little bit more. Uh, in terms of my spare time, because obviously I've enabled myself to have a little bit of downtime now due to the fact that I'm working a lot more and I'm just so burned out when I get home. Really, I got home tonight and had a power nap for about an hour just to make sure I just could do a little bit of stuff tonight because work is just so ridiculously busy. So anyway, we're not going to talk about work in this. This is chill out time. This is relaxing time. Um, so yeah, in my downtime, I'm mostly playing Counter Strike. I'm mostly playing CS:GO. I'm kind of trying to learn how to play CS:GO. Um, just bought myself a new mouse and a new mouse pad. Just bought myself a Razer Naga, one of these bad boys, lefty edition, because I am a lefty. It's not in here. It's actually set up, but there's the Razer Naga. I got myself a, I don't even know what these things are called. I just bought a Razer mouse mat. I don't even know how to say that. Goliathus? Is it Goliathus? A Razer Goliathus? Mouse mat? Control edition? Heavily textured weave for control gameplay. Pinpoint gaming accuracy. Also available in a speed edition, apparently. So this is good. So I've got all those set up now. Knocking stuff over. Goes quite nicely with my Razer mechanical keyboard as well, which I'm really happy with. I'm not a Razer fanboy by any stretch of the imagination. I was with Corsair for a while, but having had a number of Corsair things that have just slowly died on me over the years, I'm slowly being converted to a Razer fanboy. I wouldn't say I'm quite there just yet. I haven't got all the gear and all the merch, but got a few bits and bobs. Got my peripherals. Still got my Astros. So haven't got rid of those yet. So yeah, it's pretty much where we are at the moment. I'm playing CS:GO competitive. I just got ranked. I'm Gold Nova 1. We have a little team set up, which is me and a few friends. It's mostly myself, uh, my housemate, current housemate Omega, Nubbin, and two guys that we know, a friend of mine called Jake and a friend of mine called Pete. We made ourselves a really bad Counter-Strike team called SID or SID. Scrub is disabled. It's our Counter-Strike name. We're all about Gold Nova 1, Gold Nova 2. And most of my sort of lunch times at work are spent watching videos, learning strategy and all that kind of stuff. Because I've always kind of been interested in learning to get good at a game like that. So put a few bits and bobs to try and help me out with that. Next thing on my agenda once I'm settled into the new house is to build myself a new PC. Because this PC is kind of giving up the ghost a little bit now. It's starting to struggle. You may notice the sound quality on this video is appalling. For some reason, my webcam software refuses to record audio on anything other than its own built-in microphone, even though I have this beautiful Goliath of a microphone here. It doesn't seem to want to use it. So apologies if the sound is a little bit toastery. Weirdly, it doesn't do that on any of my recording software like Fraps or XSplit. They all seem to accept the Yeti quite fine, so I've no idea why. But I couldn't get this webcam aspect ratio to work properly within XSplit for some reason, and it was getting quite pixelated. So I'm going to record it in here on Toaster Mic because it's only a video log anyway. So that's my life in a nutshell, really. I work for about 12 hours, end to end. Really, it's probably about 12 hours by the time you account for the fact that I have pretty much an hour and a half drive to work, about an hour drive home. A couple of hours of an evening to either do this or pack or unwind, and then my weekends are solely reserved for girlfriend times. You know, we go out a lot of places, as you've seen from some of the vlogs. We did go out over the weekend, and I was hoping to record the whole thing, but I haven't charged my camera. So I'll make sure that's charged for this weekend, because if we do anything this weekend, we'll get some footage of that. So lots coming, lots of exciting things happening. I'm really looking forward to a couple of games. I am hoping to get myself on The Division at some point to try and get some recording for you. I have copies of Hitman, and I have a copy of Deus Ex, the new Deus Ex, waiting to be played once the game is released. So once I've got access to those, I'll be covering those on the channel. I'll continue my 7-day series. I'll keep jumping into Fallout every now and again. If people want to see me still carry on with Dying Light, I'll still carry on with some Dying Light. And and maybe just a few snippets of other stuff as well. Like if I have a good Counter-Strike game, then I'll record that and I'll put that up on the channel. If I have you know, a bit of fun on Minecraft, because some of the guys I play with have recently just made a new Minecraft server. If I go on there for a few hours, then I'll record that and put that up as well. And obviously, once we're settled into the new house, Crystal and I will be doing a lot of gaming on here, and a lot of streaming on here, and a lot of streaming on PS4. Which will push to Twitch as well. So and we're kind of, I'm not going to big us up a little bit, but we're kind of hilarious when we game together. If you've seen any of us in our vlogs, we're pretty much like that when gaming as well. We have a riot. We're always having a giggle. We're always commenting over the game and whatever it is we're playing. We played Firewatch a couple of weekends ago. I sat there and played it back to back. We took turns playing and sort of watching each other, and that was a riot from start to finish, and I wish I was able to record it, because we had such a giggle playing that game, and it was such a beautiful game to play. So that's me in a nutshell, really. I just wanted to check in and say hi. I'm going to go disappear and go do some 7 days footage. I hope you're all very well. And I appreciate it's not been it's not been an easy transition, and it has been a bit of a difficult transition, accepting the fact that there is no 7 Days to Die multiplayer anymore. Apologies again to all of those who are feeling somewhat butthurt by it right now, but the series took way too much time to produce for the amount of reward it was getting. You know, there were weeks and weeks and weeks of work going into stories, going into building, going into finding people who would want to play a character, giving them lines, building sets, doing rehearsals, all that kind of stuff. And that was outside of the fact that you sat down and you pressed record. I mean, recording evenings were probably 4 hours to get 3 episodes. And then you've got another evening, possibly 2 evenings to edit, another evening that week to try and make sure everybody knows what they're doing, and the rest of the week to sort of jump in whenever you physically could to build sets and figure out where the story was going to go next and where we as characters would go next in the world. And it was a 7 days a week thing, and unfortunately I just don't have that time anymore to keep doing that. And I am sad it's gone, and I wish I could carry it on, but I can't. I don't do this full time. If I did do this full time, then I would certainly look to see whether I could bring the series back. I don't do this full time. I have a job that is a full-time 9 to 5 job. I have commitments of an evening. I have other games I want to play. I have occasional need to relax every now and again, and I want to keep the variety out there. And even if I stopped everything else and worked on nothing but 7 days that in the time I do have available, it still wouldn't be enough, because it just takes so much time. And then aside from that, everybody else has moved on to other things. Caitlin is now busy every night because she's doing a few night courses. Omega is doing other things. He's obviously in the Counter-Strike team. He's imminently moving in with his girlfriend because she's going to move in as I move out. Congrats to them. And there's just a lot going on. Nubbin is refocused on the business because he has his own business. Bravo is down south now in a really rewarding job that he's been working really hard for the last couple of years, and doesn't really have the time to sit down every night and record and set build and plan and all that kind of stuff. So people have kind of gone their separate ways. It's all amicable. We still game together on occasion, but we just don't have the time collectively to sit down and do that all the time. So I am sorry, and you know, it does hurt me every single time I see somebody complain that the series isn't coming back and beg and plead, and you leave me comments and write me on Facebook and DM me on Twitter and email my personal email address, and you know, people have gone to extraordinary lengths to contact me to persuade me to bring this series back, and I apologize to every single one of you that is, you know, still a bit butthurt that it isn't coming back, because I am just one person. I can't bring that series back, and I don't think there's anything more I can say about that subject. But hopefully, on to bigger and better things, more content, more variety, more of the fun stuff, more snippets of little games as well, because they're always coming in. And hopefully you guys will ride through this transition with me, and we'll move on to some really exciting Let's Plays together, because there is a lot coming out this year and a lot to get our teeth stuck into and a lot to have fun with together. So thank you all for listening. I'm going to leave it here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will check in with you soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.